Today I'm joined by Andy of Walter Tools, and we're going to be talking about indexable milling. Andy, you've got a massive range, so can we talk a little bit about your indexable milling?
Yeah, absolutely, Joe. Walter had a reputation and has had a reputation for milling for many years now, and it's evolved over that time into what we call the Extratech range, and the latest version of that is Extratech XT, as we see here today.
Okay, so the predecessor, that was very well received and you sold a lot of it. So what's different with the XT? Why the need to improve a very good range already?
As the market develops and the customer requires greater returns from our solutions, we need to improve the tooling. So what we've done with the Extratech XT is really based around the pocket technology. So we've made it much easier to access the inserts, to change the inserts and index them. And the surface area contact between the insert and the pocket face is improved.
So how have you done that? Have you changed the angle of the pocket? Or?
It is exactly that, Joe. Yeah, it's the angle of approach, if you will, for changing and or releasing the screw and taking the insert away and indexing it. And then we've made the pocket much stronger and more stable to give extra support for the carbide.
So I'm presuming it's great, don't get me wrong, you can change an insert quicker and more efficiently, more ergonomically. That's a great advantage, but there must be more. I'm presuming a better seating means better productivity, better feed rates.
Yeah, the idea behind having that greater surface area is to make that insert much more stable in its pocket. So with that, we can start looking at improving productivity and driving down operational costs and running costs.
So it's fair to say that's probably the highlight of the product, the fact that it's a more productive tool. Very
much so. If we can increase metal removal rates and increase tool life with the use of the grades and the geometries we have, then the end user customer will see a benefit in his running costs.
For sure. And obviously you're very well known for milling, like you said earlier. But where are we now in terms of grades, geometries, styles, approach angles, things like that within this particular range?
Within this particular range, the big news is on WKP 35G, or known in the market as TigerTech Gold, which has a very high performance level in steel and cast materials. But complementing that, we also have WKP 25S and 35S, and when we move into the more difficult to machine materials, the likes of stainless and the exotics, we have WSM 33S, WSP 45S, and we can move into the non-ferrous and aluminiums with WXM 15 and WK10.
Okay, and again, if we look at the approaches here, we can clearly see 90 degree, 45 degree, but is it bigger?
The range is greater than that. We start really with the M5008, which is a high feed milling cutter with a 15 degree approach angle. Takes a four edge double-sided insert. We move into the 45 degree that you mentioned there, the M5009, which is available in 32 to 100 mil diameters. We have an 88 degree approach, is the M5012, and that's available in 25 to 100 mil. Into the 90 degree approach, True 90, which has a very wide diameter range from 10 millimeters to 160. And finally, we have a 90 degree approach with a 6-edge double-sided insert, which ranges from 50 to 100 millimeters.
And in terms of the adaptation here, we've obviously got a shell mill and a modular back end. Is that obviously the different diameter ratios, but do you have that for most sizes? And have you got an integral one as well?
Yes, we have, as you say, shell mill, the bore mills. We have the screw fit, and we also have the shank, cylindrical shank cutters. Depending on size, then we start looking at cutter density and diameter, depending on the application.
So just quickly to conclude for the people at home, why do you think people should give these a try? Why should they ask Walter to come in?
The biggest advantage is that, as we spoke about, the secure seating of the insert, so we have a very stable solution. But add that to the TigerTech Gold grades, which give very high tool life, we should be able to show a cost saving benefit to the customer.
Sounds good. And if you are at home, I do get in touch, find out more information. And how can they do that? How can they find out more about Walter Tools?
The easiest place is our website, of course, as in today's world, at www.walter-tools.com.
Okay, many thanks, and thank you for watching at home.